Okay, it's getting closer. We pick up on page 291. Lightning and fireworks. It isn't far to the bridge, but far is relative when the wind is blowing down houses like the big bad wolf. I watch a stop sign fly past. I navigate around trees scattered like popsicle sticks. I keep an eye out for gators and pythons. Lightning strikes a tree. I brace for the thunder. It shakes the earth, the air, my teeth, my bones. A branch falls on a power line. Sparks dance like fireworks. I hate fireworks. I move with more and more care after that. I know enough to stay away from the downed power lines thanks to the Weather Channel and Storm Chasers. Man, I love TV. I'd give anything to be watching it from my nice cozy bed right now. Good thing I know where the bridge is. My swollen nose throbs. What's the point in owning a top-of-the-line sniffer if it's not working right? When I pass a bird's nest on the ground, I offer to help the owner, a jay. She swears at me. At least I think she does. I hear nuts and some other interesting words. I tend to forget that in some circles, dogs are considered predators. I wonder how Camus and the other escapees are doing. One thing I know for sure, having been on the inside and the outside, is that way too much of the world ain't made for wild animals. How would a meerkat cross a highway? How would a panther face down a city block? How would a wolf survive an encounter with a gun? For no matter what do I think I am, playing. For that matter, who do I think I am? Playing hero. Nutwit was right. I'm soft, I'm slow, I'm not a street dog anymore. I'm a pampered, lazy pooch. You hear the rush of water, a different sound from the pouring rain, and out of nowhere, there it is, the creek. Boss mentioned that the car was near the bridge, but when I get close, I remember what the officer at the shelter said. The bridge had collapsed. And then I see it. A little car, round top, floating, caught in the dislodged tree at the edge of the roaring creek, not far from the crumbling remains of the bridge. And on top of that car, even though it's completely impossible, is a puppy, waiting. And all I can think of is, that dog is a nincompoop. Here's the scene. Another bridge. The creek is filled with pieces of trees, boards, trash cans, plastic chairs, everything you can imagine. It's moving way too fast for me to try to cross. I stare at the far side of the creek, at the collapsed bridge. I really wish I hadn't seen that puppy. I know there's another way to cross the creek, of sorts, downstream a bit, an old pedestrian bridge made of wood and metal and rope. No one uses it anymore. No one with any sense. When I reach it, the little bridge is swaying like a cradle. It's blocked off by a rusty metal gate to keep people from using it, but I can easily squeeze through the bars. I run halfway across, lose my footing, run some more. Gulp. What am I doing? A fresh gust passes the bridge with such force that I slip. Half my body is dangling off the bridge. I dig my claws into the wet wooden slats, and oh, am I glad my nails are long and sharp because I fight off Sarah's clippers whenever I can. Pulling, pulling, pulling. Man, I wish I hadn't eaten so much cheese over the years. And then, oomph! One last effort and I'm back on the bridge. It feels good, so good to return to that little stretch of swinging slats. I want to run. Really, I do. I don't care about the puppy anymore. I just don't want to die this way. Not like this. Fears in my throat, my heart, my gut. I gotta get off this rickety bridge, get back to Ivan and Ruby, back to my wonderful Bob-smelling bed. I'm not a hero, never have been, never will be. I can live with that, because at least I'll be alive. I turn, moving snail slow because that stupid bridge just won't stay put, crawling on my belly so I won't lose my footing again. Almost to the end, I glance back, like a fool. just in time to see where the car and the puppy lurch loose from its mooring in the tree, swirling into the middle of the creek like a toy boat in a bathtub. The puppy isn't howling or anything. He's just lying on his belly, same as me, waiting. What a nincompoop, I think yet again, and I'm honestly not sure whether I mean him or me. Hero. I will not lie. I am not thinking, oh, yay, now I get to be a hero. Nope. I'm thinking, you have got to be kidding me. Just a few more seconds and I would have been out of here. I may or may not use a few other choice words, way worse than anything that Jay came up with. Then I run back to the middle of the bridge and wait a split second, maybe 2, maybe 3, and I jump. Cartoons. And I ain't proud of this, but halfway down I remember that I really, really, really don't like riding in cars. I'm sort of dog paddling the air, thinking I can slow things down, maybe even reverse direction, like Wile E. Coyote in those old cartoons. Cartoons are ridiculous for a reason. Okay, not a movie. So in a movie, I'd land all graceful and tough and grab that little guy. But this isn't a movie. I kind of land on top of him, legs splayed like a bug on a windshield. Not enough to smush him, but definitely enough to annoy him. The car spins, dips, rights itself. Hi, I say. I'm your Uncle Bob. If you're my uncle, why are you trying to kill me? He asks. Pop has a mouth on him for being so tiny. Well, I'm saving you, dude. I grab his scruff with my teeth. Ouch, he says. The car seesaws. I scrabble, clawing at the slick skin of the roof. My nails make a horrible scraping sound. It's like trying to hug a whale. Can you swim? I ask out of the side of my mouth. It's hard to talk with a puppy between your teeth. No, can you? Yes, but I suspect the degree of difficulty will go up considerably with a puppy in my mouth. The car lists, recovers, lopes around like a jackrabbit in tall grass. My claws make tracks in the paint. How did you get on top of the car? I ask. Wasn't easy. Branch broke through one of the windows. I climbed out that way. Impressive. By the way, says the puppy, I think we may be sinking. No kidding, Sherlock. I don't mean to sound unkind. I'm a bit stressed. I don't have a name, actually. How about Rowdy, I suggest. I hear it's available. Sure, what the heck? So what's your plan? You tell me, I say. What did you think was going to happen? I figured someone would come along and save me. Some human, maybe. Dog's best friend, I say. If you say so. Another lurch. We're going down. Hang on, pup, I say. Man's best friend is going to save you instead. This is called Do Not Let Go. The water's cold, so cold it burns. I paddle frantically, but nothing happens. It's like pawing air. I keep my teeth tight on Rowdy. Do not let go. Do not let go, I tell myself. But the water's churning into my nose and throat, and if I cough, he'll be a goner. We hit something hard and metal straight on. I'm underwater, submerged as bits and pieces of the world rush past. It's like a tornado, only wetter. I dig at the darkness. I think of all the things I'll miss when I'm dead. Cheese tops the list. Well, okay, maybe Ivan and Ruby and Julia and George and Sarah top the list, but then totally cheese. My back paws graze the bottom. My nose burns. My lungs burn. Everything burns. I have to cough. I can't cough. Mustering all my strength, I struggle to the surface for a moment, fighting the water with my paws. Rowdy is dead weight in my mouth. I hit bottom again, and this time I use it like a springboard, lurching toward the edge of the water, toward solid land, toward grass and dirt and trees and bushes and a whoosh of fur and pain. Oh man, the pain. Someone grabbing my paw, losing it, teeth, sharp, sharp teeth, the smell, even with my messed up nose of wildness and danger. Something grabs my scruff, yanks, pulls me to safety, back to the world, back from the brink. Camus, again. Camus has me. He drops me on the mud. His teeth smell of blood. My blood. I drop Rowdy. My teeth smell of blood, too. For a long time, no words come, just panting, coughing, panting, some more. Nothing from the puppy. I shove him with my paw, nudge him with my nose. Nothing. I look at Camus, his fur spiked, his eyes wild, different, unknowable. I guess they didn't shoot you, I say. Well, they tried, he says, eyes on the puppy. Thank you for... I trail off. He glances at me. Didn't do it for you. Pause. Did it for me. With his right front paw, he claws at the puppy, at Rowdy. Hey, I say without really thinking or registering the size of his paw or realize that he's drooling just a little. I put my paw, my puny, pathetic, loser paw on Rowdy too. He's my nephew, and, well, I didn't take you for the sentimental sort, Bob. I'm not. Just, you know how it is. No, actually, I don't know. I'm a wild animal, not a pet. Still, I clear my throat and remind myself that rolling over and peeing myself is not an acceptable option. Still and all, he's scrawny. Might even be dead, who knows? You got better breakfasts at the park. I recognize all too well the look he gives me, the look of sadness and loss and anger, the look of someone who will never forgive the world. He's running with the puppy dangling from his jaws before I even know what's happened. This is called How. I don't know how I do it. If I did know, maybe I could understand that other part of me, the wolf part. I run faster than I have ever run. I growl louder than I've ever growled. I grab Camus' throat. I clamp down. I do not let go. Gone. He can kill me. With a sidelong glance and a half-hearted bite, he can kill me. I know that. But he doesn't. He drops the puppy. He shakes me off and pulls free. He pauses, looks at me like he's seeing me for the first time. He gazes at the sky, thick with clouds, no moon, barely any sun. He raises his head. His howl is long and sad and beautiful. He runs. First aid. Rowdy still isn't moving. I don't know what else to do, so I bite the heck out of his tail. Perks the little guy right up. The truth. It hits me then. I'm so tired, so banged up, I can't go on even if I want to. I carry Rowdy to a sheltering tree, cuddle him close, give him a couple of licks for good measure. Now what? He asks. Now, I say. We wait. For what? For humans, I answer. For help. Are you sure they'll come? I think for a moment. I remember all the people I've seen today. The police, the rescue workers, the park employees, the staff at the shelter, the folks at the donut shop opening their doors to a strange collection of animals. I remember George running to get Julia and Julie trying to get me and Sarah struggling to find them both. I breathe in the sweet smell of puppy. It's important to tell the truth. I'm sure, I say. Forever. The eye of the hurricane passes. The storm rages on. It feels like a year, like 9 years even. It feels like forever. Rescue. When I hear Julia calling my name through the open window of her parents' car, I pick up Rowdy and dash over like it's my favorite place on this lonely ball called Earth. No clickers necessary, no treats required. I fly my drool flag all the way home. All right, we'll have to pause there. We'll pick up on the last part 4, next time.